Hey everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and we are working on page 2. And page 2 is going to be a very simple page because page 1 was kind of complex and therefore heavy. I like to try to balance that out by putting something a little bit lighter, and that usually means less interactivity on the opposing side. So I'm going to start with this 8x8, which I trimmed down 1/8 of an inch. Actually, I took 1/16 of an inch off each of the 4 sides so that I can center it here. And then we're going to use a double flap. And this is 8.5 by 5 3/4. So 8.5 by 5 3/4. And you're going to score at 3 3/4, 3 3/4, and 4 3/4. And that is going to become our double flap, and it's sized to fit the ephemera perfectly. So I'm going to use 2 of these ephemera cards because I'm using 2 of the 12 by 12 packs. So I have 2 sets. I'm going to use this on the top and this on the inside. So it's going to stack just like so. But we're going to start by laying down this large mat here on page 2. Okay, and it's very hard to cover this up, but I'm going to. We're going to place this double flap. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, shoot. I'm supposed to have a magnet under here. Gosh darn it. Let me see if I can lift it. I can. It's lucky. Lucky. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to let this dry a little bit. We're going to mount this on top of the mat. Put our magnet on, put a magnet on the back of this, then we're going to adhere it to page 2. So sorry about that, guys. Panic. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. I'm going to place a magnet here, and then it's going to join on the other side. So let's see, I got to think about how many layers of paper it's going through. I think it's going to be okay, but we're going to test it. So we're going to have a magnet on this side. So there'll be a piece of paper here, and then it needs to, and there'll be another sheet of paper, and I can just use anything as a, of course I'm in here without any extra paper. So we're going to have, I'm going to count the layers real quick. So we'll have a magnet here. So layer 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of paper. So let's stack these all up and make sure that the magnet will still be strong enough through 4 layers. And it will. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, so it's gonna work. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay this in right here. And this actually needs to be trimmed down a little bit, so I'm going to do that really quick. So I think the border's too wide, so I'm going to take a sliver off, and I'll need to do it for both sides. It didn't lay down straight, so I'm going to straighten it out. much better. I can tell I have more time to work because I just redid my glue, and it's my old one was getting a little bit dried out. There we go. So I like that much better. Now I'm going to do the flip side this way. And I'll need to trim a little sliver off here too. So I think I probably should have trimmed these down a little bit more. So you guys may want to double check the fit here. These are not very standard size cut aparts. They're pretty small. Kind of used to the 4x6 from Graphic 45. And these are smaller than that. Okay, let's straighten that out a little bit. There we go. Happy with that. And while we were doing this, the glue dried on here. So we're going to go ahead and place this, and I'm just moving it away from her face so that we don't block it. And I've got tape here on the hinge. Okay, and we're just looking to make sure that we're steering clear of her image. Okay, now we're going to place a magnet right here. I'm going to close it, and then the other magnet is going to go on the back here. There we go. Now we can attach it to page 2. Sorry about that. And we'll get this off, and then we'll be able to pull page 2 back in. Make sure I've got it the right orientation. Page 1, page 2 goes this way. I'll do that one more time. Okay, last time, gonna double check, get right side up and right side up. Okay, so that's in, and we've got, like I said, our magnet here, and this is gonna flip open. It's gonna close like that, and that's page 2. I'll put this back in page 1 to keep everything closed. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we need to trim out a couple of pieces of paper to cover the front and back of the B-side. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, everyone, let's finish up by putting down the B-sides. I got those trimmed out and inked real quick, and they're gonna go like so. I think this is pretty. So it'll be very easy to put a photo on this side, and you could do a little journaling here, or you could even put a 3x3 photo right on top, and then maybe add your date down here. Whoops. I can hear my husband tromping around in the backyard. It's been so warm lately. He's waiting till the sun goes down to get anything done in the garden. And I don't blame him. It's been so hot I haven't even wanted to walk my dog. That's terrible. Criminal. Okay. Yay. So we're getting these B-sides dressed up. Yeah, I think that's such a pretty pattern here. Anyways, I think it's lovely. So that is the end of this page. So, lovely, lovely. Page 2 is now complete, and it's just a simple double flap. Okay, thanks everybody for tuning in. When we get back, we'll keep working on the apple.